Welcome to another Thursday night Bible study, brought to you as a ministry of SIGBC.
We continue our discussion on the subject of patience tonight as we began last Thursday night. A study on not just being kind and compassionate and forgiving, but also the importance of being patient. And the Bible has a lot of things to say about what we should be as Christians. But tonight, be patient. So last week we looked at James chapter 5, verse 7 through 11. We're going to read the passage one more time, and then we're going to talk a little bit about patience in real life, and then we're going to look at some biblical examples of people who were patient in that they lived out the biblical concept of trust in God and observe God's call to patience. James chapter 5, verse 7 through 11. Be patient then, brothers and sisters, until the Lord is coming. See how the farmer waits for the land to yield its valuable crops, patiently waiting for the autumn and spring rains. You too, be patient and stand firm, because the Lord's coming is near. And that's where we studied to last week, and we observed illustrationally that the farmer, not only does he wait patiently for the crops over which he has no control and over which he can do nothing to speed its coming, he just has to wait for the harvest in due time. But also he waits patiently for the rains to come to make the crops grow. And if you know anything about farming, you know that one of the biggest fears of farmers is that it doesn't rain, and all the labor they went into and all the seeds that they planted dry on the vine or on the ceiling, and it comes to nothing. And so the farmer waits patiently for the rain, and the farmer waits patiently for the harvest. Then he continues and he says, he makes a very poignant observation concerning patience when he says, don't grumble against one another, brothers and sisters, or you will be judged. The judge is standing at the door. Brothers and sisters, as an example of patience in the face of suffering, take the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. As you know, we count as blessed or happy those who have persevered. You heard of Job's perseverance and have seen what the Lord finally brought about. The Lord is full of compassion and mercy. And so the final observation of James is, look, trust in the Lord, because he is a God of compassion. He is a God of mercy. And be patient, because in his time he makes all things beautiful. Well, as I was getting ready to have our Bible study tonight, I thought I'd at the campsite right again, as you probably guessed with the background here. But we've been working on some projects, getting ready for a missionary camp next week already. And so before I came in to do the Bible study, I would try to mix the putty that is going to be used for on the wall of the new room, and set just a bit, and it was hard to stir by hand. I decided to get the mixer, and I knew that the mixer might throw the paint just a little bit, the putty a little bit, and so I put the bucket on the inside of the bucket, and then I put the mixer, it's like a drill, a big long on the end of it. I took the drill and put the end of the mixer to the putty, and I turned and paint spray everywhere. And this stuff is fast drying, and it just sprayed all over my jeans, all over the concrete, all over the washing machine, all over the that was there, all over the I mean, it covered everything. And so now the 10 minutes I had to go ahead and do this Bible study became no time. And now, instead of mixing the putty, I had to the next 20 minutes cleaning up the mess. Like I said, it's fast, dry putty. And you leave it there for minutes and it's not coming off anything. And I got jeans, my shoes, all over. Just imagine it's and it just in a big circle. And so I did this before being by tonight, and I kind of as I was thinking, thank you for giving me an illustration of what it means to be patient in real life and to be happy in spite of difficulties that usually arise in life. God wants us to trust all things. As we are able to trust His love, His mercy, compassion, and for us, then we can circumstance life. Now, James, two illustrations, besides the farm, two additional illustrations, patience. First is the example of prophets and how they ridiculed, how they were persecuted, and how they were despised because that they particularly in the northern of Israel, and Israelites rejecting God, and they want to be the prophets had to message any were patient, meaning there was one example of a person not patient, and that of course God and compassion, so he would go to wise. What's the problem? The word, and they and proclaim the message. If no to listen, nobody would pay attention to what I had to say, and pay proclaim God's truth and the prophet, the things asked to illustration to the reject God's plan lives required not of patience. Still remember then no you see out as our blessed to have we look to patient gone through and maintain it with people like because they severe of struggle different God and he says didn't do it all. He said through these children and they all still destructive life all children and come why don't you die just God has said good God all happened and he did by until by him and he a little bit reason is God. So, and this is before men, and why before gave for were full life, and so blood the is named God have life and whose we have our nation and mind. That's what little about that before is there. That there's a many and try to try and by the God. So, uh, the
Thank you for listening. You can also join us in person or live on Facebook every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Japan time. This has been a ministry of Sakahogi International Grace Baptist Church.